Many tailors think that they require another method in order to cut this Aso Oke FILA cap for little children. Well, in this video, I'll be showing you the simple technique that you can use in order to cut and sew this cap for adults and little children. So make sure to watch to the end and benefit fully from this video. The first thing we'll be using is the Aso Oke, the lining, and the collar stay. These are the three things that we'll be making use of. For the Aso Oke, we are going to slant our tape and measure 9 inches. You can see me measuring it, slant it like this and measure 9 inches. You mark it. After marking it, you connect it to your ruler, and then you take another 9 inches like this and you also mark it. After marking it, you can measure it straight and to give you 13.5 inches. So that's what I have here, 13.5 inches. You also measure it at the top, 13.5 inches, then you mark. After marking it, you connect the second lines together. After connecting the lines, the next thing to do is to cut. So right here, this is me cutting off the first pieces. And after cutting the first pieces, you can go ahead and measure for the second piece. But instead of taking measurement, I'll place the first piece on top of the Aso Oke and then cut it out. So this will give me my second pieces after cutting it out. So if you are cutting for little child, these 2 pieces is enough. But since it's an adult, we'll be going for another extra piece, which is making it a total of 3 pieces. So this is the third piece, and this is the extra remaining that we'll use to cover the top of the cap. So after cutting the 3 pieces for adults, then for a little child, this is the 2 pieces that we'll be using. But since we are sewing for an adult, we'll be making use of the 3 pieces. The next thing to do is to cut your collar stay. The length of the customer is 23. Adding 1 inch will give us 24 inches. Then the height will be 3 inches. So you mark 3 inches across, just like I'm doing in this video. After marking them, the next thing to do is to connect them with your ruler. Remember, the length is 24, then the height is 3 inches. Then we also cut it out. The 24 inches is because we added 1 inch allowance to the head, because the circumference of the head is 23 inches. So like I said earlier, if you are sewing for a little child, you only need 2 pieces. You need to measure the circumference of the head. Most times it's 18 inches, 19 inches. But if you are sewing for an adult, you use 3 pieces, and you arrange it the way I'm doing right here in this video. So this is how you place them together in a straight line. So let's move to the sewing machine and connect them together. While connecting them, make sure to hold them properly and stitch them together. And this means stitching it together. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and also share this video to others who will benefit from it. So we've joined the first 2 pieces together, so we're joining the final piece together since it's for an adult. We are going to also join this together. While joining it, make sure to arrange them properly so that each line will be equal. So after joining it, you have something like this. The next thing to do is to connect the final part together. So this part will be touching it like this. If you turn it over, you're going to sew it facing each other like this. And you also go back to the sewing machine and then place it properly. So this means arranging it, making sure the 2 edges are touching each other so that I can sew it properly. Always make sure to adjust it and arrange them properly so you don't make mistake. After joining it, this is what we have. I'm taking the measurement and it's giving me 13.5 inches, which is times 2 will give us 27 inches. But since we need 24, we are going to cut it open. Then we'll go to the table and place our collar stay, which is 24 inches that we've cut before, on top, and then iron. While ironing, make sure to leave ½ inch at the bottom. This will be used to sew the lining. So after ironing, the next thing is to sew ½ inch across the collar stay, and that will give it a fine design, and also attach the collar stay to the ashoke. So this means sewing the ½ inch across the collar stay on top the ashoke. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also share this video to other people who will benefit from it. After joining it, the next thing we are going to do is to sew the top. You can see me folding this part where the collar stay end on the top. You fold it inward, and then you sew it with ½ inch or 0.25 inches. So for this video, I'm sewing with 0.25 inches in order to give the cap a fine shape on top. After that, the next thing we are going to do is to cut out the excess. So this means trying to trim off the excess, ending exactly where the collar stay is. Make sure you don't cut the collar stay. After trimming off the excess, I'm taking the measurement, and it's giving me 24 inches, which is exactly the collar stay measurement that we used. The next thing we are going to do is to take the lining and then arrange it properly, then place our ashoke on top, and then trace it out directly. No need to mark, just trace it exactly. After tracing, you have something like this. You then proceed to the sewing machine and sew 0.25 inches from the bottom. You sew 0.25 inches, and that's what I'm doing right here in this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video to other tailors. After sewing it, you have something like this, and then you fold it into two. Arrange it properly. Make sure the collar stays touching each other. They are all equal on the same straight line. Then the measurement will give us 12 inches. We'll be sewing ½ inches from it, which is 23 inches if you times it by 2. And yes, me sewing the ½ inch from the total length of the cap. After sewing it, you then open up the edge and also iron it in order for it to relax properly. So you turn it over like this and arrange it while turning it, so that the lining will be inside and the ashoke will be outside. Also remember, we sew the bottom with 0.25 inches. This is done in order for the ashoke to have extra fold inward. This is what I'm trying to explain. You fold it so that the ashoke can fold inward without the line showing out. Then you also sew the bottom with 0.25 inches in order to attach the ashoke properly without showing the lining. And that's what I'm doing right here in this video. Once you are done sewing it, you have something like this, which is round with the excess ashoke showing on top. Then align it properly and cut the excess lining out. Then you arrange it properly, making sure the two parts that you join together are facing each other, and then you weave. You can either weave it or sew it, just like I said before. So the major difference between the adult and the kids ashoke is just the cutting process, which I've explained earlier before. Once you are done weaving, you have something like this. Place the remaining ashoke that we have left, place it underneath the cap, you have something like this with an SS by the side. Then you then cut off the remaining SS here and then place it by the side too. So you join this part together and then cut out the roundness of the cap from it. You also attach your lining to it, and then you have something like this after weaving the lining and the Aso Oke together. I lost the part of that clip. Then you join them together to give you the final cap that you need. Then if you really want to understand this top process, you can watch this other video that I made concerning how to sew a Yoruba cap using material. This will also explain it better on how to join the top together. So guys, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also watch other videos that you may benefit from. After sewing, you then proceed to arrange the cap properly so that it can fit well, and then the joint part will be by the side, and you iron it properly too. And after ironing, this is what you have. So guys, tell me in the comment section what you think about this cap.